Good evening again. Just going to go right to the poker. I had a hell of a time getting things set up. There we go. You're not that many hands in right now, but I've got to pop. I had a hell of a time getting things set up. There we And of course, the customary forget to mute the dashboard. I connected with that. We will go 2/3 of the pot. He's going to call that. How about 500 into a 700 pot? You calling it down? Do you have 10 rag? I think 1100 is a good bet. Not sure what. Oh, he had ace 9. See, that's the power of the little device over here, of the little thing, of the carbon poker hand analyzer. Even though it mucks, I get to see what the muck is. Carbon poker provides this, for the record. For the record. Good evening. No one is really online right now, but that's all good. Wasn't calling much more. Well, then I hit that perfectly. You know what I get to do? Call this bet. 6-5 offsuit. Extremely loose call. Just wanted to see a flop. Only cost me 40 chips. Yeah, I think he was calling. I think he would have called more than that, actually. He was sending that to the river. Right? 2/3 bets each time. 2/3 bet the pot. I mean, you think he's a C bet. That's what you get for calling a raise with ace 9 suited. But I'm going to fold that one. Joey Fishboy getting a little jiggy to my right. Good evening, everyone. I am playing tonight at a 2K. Yeah, I figured I'd go with poker. Let's add that to the dashboard update. Ace King on the button. Always nice to see. $1.25 to stay in this. 105. Oh, there's a call. 1, 2, 3 callers. That's a good flop. Interesting flop. Top pair. We'll see what happens. See ya, pal. See ya. Ballsy move. Maybe it's a good thing that I don't know how to do the emotes, because that's twice I've wanted to emote now. But no, that's not the rule. Keeping it tight. The show is for you, my friends. Not for them. To me, I am just Baba Ganoush rolling around in my short plane. I might have folded. I just obviously I was contemplating folding that. Obviously, first off, good evening. Let me know if the new microphone is working out. I hope it is. I mean, we will see. Who all's in here tonight. Oh, look at this. Because now I found additional tech. I should lean off the screen here. What's up, Al? El Fif. If you're watching or have it in the background, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Getting the poker on, having a nice start. Already in the chip lead of this Deepstack Turbo. Was put to the test right out of the gate. Ace King on the button. Flop comes King Queen Jack. 3 callers. I check all in. Fold action to me. I tank a bit, but I make the call. I would have been on a little earlier tonight, as I was mentioning, or not mentioning, one way or the other. I was having difficulty with the green screen. It was giving me a lot of trouble tonight, and I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, obviously, this is not the perfect lighting environment, but we'll see. We'll get it worked out. Six, 7, unsuited. Fold. Now, what fresh hell is this? All right, so we're going to do a little quick whipping around. So there's a cost to using this little program that Carbon provides for you. It's a little bit shitty at times. Though the UI being customizable, I think the layouts are different based on the configuration of the table. This is a 9-person table. I think I was seated at an 8-person table earlier, and so it all gets mixed around. So there's a little bit of drama here as I get this sorted out. But the action's still pretty much straightforward at this point. Do I turn that down? It's kind of silent. It's kind of soft. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that one, too. I am good on that. Pardon me. Oh, here we go. It's like a logic puzzle. I'm trying to put the round peg in the square hole. Vice versa. Or both. Joey Fishboy, you're here. Kev, you're here. Shaw, you're here. New Mexico, you're here. The microphone is sexy, by the way. If you want to see it, it's online, but I didn't realize it has a little blue light inside of it when it is hot, so pretty cool. Thank you for the suggestion. Hopefully this improves what's going on. Take a look at some statistics so far. 16 hands dealt out now. Just 16 hands in this thing. Jack 4 suited will fold. 1 off the button to start. Oh, is that Reza Ramon? Kev Mode's icon right here. Look at him. Time for a raise. Time to be frisky with Ace 9 offsuit. He's thinking. Rootafid, giving it some thought. No, I'll win those blinds. I like to do that quite a bit. Well, quite a bit's an exaggeration. When the opportunity presents itself, when there's no action in front of me, I definitely give it a serious thought. In Turbo, it's a little... I tend to be much more aggressive in Turbo because I think you have to be. I certainly would welcome anyone who's watching this anyway to get a hold of me. babaganoush@gmail.com. The name is just right up there. BABAGAHNOOSH. babaganoush@gmail.com. Your thoughts about your aggression level, your aggression factor in turbos. Do you tend to ratchet it up? I mean, you know, with fewer people at a table, like let's say it's 6 max turbo. Oh my goodness, I would think the aggression would have to be super high. I would love to hear your thoughts. Or if there were more than just 2 people right now online, I would ask for you to chat, but it's all good. Oh, what is this? Crafticus is in here too. Maybe you guys are... I've discovered the channel lister. The boys learning every day. Good evening, one and all. Thank you for joining us. Going to play a little poker tonight. 2K guaranteed Deepstack Turbo. What, might you ask, constitutes Deepstack? Well, let me let the kid get his glasses on here. Oh, these are filthy. 5,000 starting chips. The blinds started at, I think, 2040. Right now we're at 4080. My M is 107, so we're doing good. I'm just going to fold that. Won't be folding this one, though. Let's make that 480. Oh, we got a double stacker here. There we go. Now we almost got it straight. Now, what is going on with this thing? Oh, might be more trouble than it's worth. It might be more trouble than it's worth. Talking to, hey, good evening. Hey, wow. I'm just getting caught up on the chat here. Good evening, Crafticus. Good evening, John Chu. Have you come to see me donk it up on carbon? And Crafticus, good evening to you, sir. You know what the OG stands for in Baba Ganoush OG, don't you, Crafticus? That would be Original Gnome. Represent. Keeping it real on the streets of Nomergon. Good evening, John Chu. You missed it. Yeah, you missed it. I doubled up right out of the gate, brother. I'm sitting on Ace King on the button. Oh, you know what? I'm going to focus on this. It's up at the beginning of the... It's up at the... Almost at the beginning of this thing. That's the beautiful thing, too. I have a bitch of a time if that gets a fold. Remembering hands. I do not remember hands well. So the streaming's going to be even... Oh, you saw the hand? Thank you. Yeah, the King, Queen, Jack flop. That was good times. Good times. Blinds right now are 5,100 with a 10 chip ante. I do like these nightly tournaments. I get a chance to get in here and... yeah, he did. Yeah, he shoved at the flop, too. Didn't... He put me to the test, right? I mean, there's 2 actions there, right? hey, that the reason why I called that is because the reason why I would make a shove, not completely overbet the pot like that, but where I would certainly have to give pause is the idea of, yeah, I hit that, but by going all in, that just smelled really fishy, very fishy. And there is a lot of the vibe of, hey, I want to play that all-in game I saw on television going on here at Carbon. Are you talking about Crafticus? No, I believe that is a... Crafticus is not, in fact, Eddie. Mr. Chu. How's the new microphone working out, by the way? I got this up here. Pardon me. I got the Audio Technica set up. Gonna be internet famous. If I'm not already on a meme, I soon will be. Oh, Eddie signed on? Oh. I'm an idiot. I thought that was someone else. All this time, that's been... My face red, other than my face just as red as my shirt right now. I didn't realize that was Eddie. And now I look at those initials. Duh. Good. Good to hear. He could have very easily had King Jack. That's certainly within their range, right? King Jack is premium with some of the folks, but with not much information. I mean, what do I fear there, right? He hits a set. But if he's got a set, you know, if he has it, he's going to... That kind of player, right? If he has it, he's going to want to try and get as much out of me as possible, luring me into the pot. What harm does a check give there? I mean, in that part, right? Where I bet out and he floats it, right? I mean, he can float all the way through the turn if he's got a monster like that. I don't know. I just, you know, not to I do my own bad moves, but I just think that's a bad move on his part. Just super aggressive. Oh, hello, thank you. Hello, R5, Sear Storm. Yeah, see, yeah, I totally agree, John. He's not shoving on a set. I would, you know, when I get that set, I get that glow about me. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna, he's gonna milk that for all it's worth. Oops. Hey, Dave Williams. Good to see you. I figured you were within a range of people with the R5. I might have. I'm being too chatty and not paying attention to the board here. But now I've sent a signal to the table if I did that. If I did just fold instead of check, I fucking open folded that shit too. I will smoke all these idiots at this table. I will roll these guys up. I don't know. I am unsure. 4 people. Good evening. I started off a little... I felt a little weird tonight getting going. But I'm starting to get into it. It's good to see. It's good. I mean, it really does help to see. It really does help to see feedback and like being able to chat with folks. Otherwise, I'm just kind of practicing casting poker. Did you know, John? Did you know everyone? Never. That's not just John. I mentioned specifically to John because John and I work together at Zynga, and John is probably a bigger fan of poker than I am, and that's a hard fucking feat, my friends. And John is... I won't admit this at a poker table, but I certainly will try to avoid playing at the same table as John whenever possible. Not yet. No squirreliness yet. Gonna play some solid, consistent poker. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Eddie? You missed it earlier. I thought you were someone else. King, Queen, offsuit. Not really a fan of this hand, but we'll play it. 3 times. Let's roll. King, queen, offsuit. Against 2 short stacks. Root of Fid. I'll take those blinds. Thank you. No, not this year. The question is, am I going to the World Series of Poker? No, not this year. I was wrapped up in my previous project, and I sort of gave up poker for a while to focus on that. No more. But I'm only going to go back to the World Series of Poker if I'm going to play in a big event, and I want to be ready to play in a big event. When I went 2 years ago, I felt I was playing regularly. I was playing consistently. And I was playing well, and well enough to go get my ass kicked at the big event that I played at. But I still went 4 out of playing in 7 events. I did cash in 4 of them. They were just all the 4 least paying events. But I did. You know, it's still great to say I free rolled into a 1500 no limit at the World Series of Poker. Are you going to go, John, or what are you going to do there this year? If you're going? Yes, I have no problem. Hydrating, doing, you scratch the ear once. Listen, this is welcome to my world. I'm going to be sitting here doing this stuff anyway. Maybe even I'd be digging for gold if the camera wasn't on. But welcome to my world as we play poker together. As you see me slap these chips around the table like a hot mop. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I am keeping it nice. I might go get a beer later. I might briefly pause and go get a quick beer at some point during a break. But I've been talking through them at this 2K guarantee, Deepstack Turbo 2K guaranteed on this thing. We're not going to really find out what the prize pool is here until 52 minutes from now when late registration closes. The overlay so far right now is 1080 on a 2000 tournament. So we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. There was that's right. The iRub, there was the big iRub last night, and I completely lost my train of thought. The funny thing is that I obviously watched the show again. I try to take notes. I'm trying to puberty again, trying to do better, and when I was watching it, I lost the train of thought at the exact same point as to what I was talking about before. It's like, oh, this is where I lost my train of thought. Wait a minute, what was I talking about? And even hard-pressed now, I couldn't even tell you. But, boy, perhaps this is going to be some sort of morbid reality show where you just see some Yahoo playing poker who's slowly losing his mind. But I've got the notepad and pen right here. We are good to go. Bacon-esque, almost out of the bacon-esque popcorn. That's right. Shove. Shove. I was an accident, Eddie. I'll get it next time. Hey, 5 people in here. Good. Hello. I'm going to check who's on this. Yes, it's the usual suspects. What's going on, guys? It's a little bit of a delay here. Just playing a little poker tonight. I enjoy these. I've said this before. I think if I have to play a turbo tournament, Deepstack is pretty good. Pocket Kings, Cowboys. Let's see what happens when I pop it again. It's kind of easy to play kings, right? Well, except if you get a flop, you see an ace on the board, then things get a little tricky. But yeah, okay. Have some of that. No one wants to play. I know. That's tough. That's hard poker to play, Dave. That's a tough gig. Doyle says after a nice win, pop it again. He'll go all in to challenge me, or not. Nah. I'll quit while I'm ahead. King 10 is the dim-witted cousin of King Jack-off, so... Look at this. Do it. Do it. King Jack-off suit. Do it. Come on. Do it. Do it. Good. That's what I like to hear, John. I will try and keep things lively as I hydrate. The next thing I got to figure out is how to lose these. I suppose I could take them off. All I'm really missing out right now on is the sound of poker chips. But I do like that sound. Jack 8 offsuit, middle position, is a fold. Yeah, it's funny. I call it that straight up now, John. In fact, when I'm trying to talk about King Jack offsuit, I have to mentally pause because it is King Jack off. You know, I just had a thought. I had a crazy thought. Like, let's say this show becomes the next Seinfeld. I will get shirts made up that say King Jack off. And I'll have the king and the jack right there. And I'll just say King Jack off. You know, I made t-shirt. Actually, Corey Jones and I were really, really instrumental in making the original t-shirts, the World of Warcraft t-shirts, if I remember correctly. That was part of what some of the things we were doing in the creative development days. And that was, yes, that is my nickname, by the way. Speakers and a throat mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess so. That's the next step. Oh, that's the next evolution of this madness. Oh, you see right here. I'm pointing at the screen as though you can see it. It'll show what they had last hand on the full, Roberto. I'm starting to see some of the usual suspects here. Roberto Garbaggio, I played against him before as well. We don't limp in, we raise. Against someone tight and a shark. I'm starting to see some of the same. Yeah. $1,800 into a 3,100 pot. No, I'm good. Ace 10 offsuit under the gun. Gets a fold. That should be. That'll be my battle cry. There are people who are at least in this tournament right now. Was the chip leader. I'm currently second. Second place. Yeah, they do actually. Well, see, later on I kind of disregard that because... So the question is, my raises nowadays seem rather large. And that's true. You see a lot of people playing small ball, right? So many, so it's like I'm going to pop it 2.2 times the big blind when coming out on a raise. You know, I like straightforward play, and I know sometimes I'll sit down and I'll mix it up as far as raising goes. Sometimes I'll go 3.5, 4 times. What's my strategy on that? Just fucking feel like doing it that particular time. Now I'll say that now, but when I play, I'll mix that up as well. But there's not necessarily a rhyme or reason. Ace King versus King Queen there. King Queen, the heat. Razor Ramon offering suggestions to win me some money, 2, because 1 was taken. Win me some money, 2. If that's just a bad move. He's got your chips though, dude. I will most certainly do so, Eddie. Thank you for stopping by, sir. It is always good to see you. Yeah, yeah, exactly, John. Hey seven folks. Let's see who all is in here. Good evening. Freddy Von 420. Good evening. Good to see you. Good to see everyone in here. Thanks for stopping by. We're playing a little poker at the Carbon. 2K guaranteed fun money. This is all fun money. You understand what I mean when I say fun money. $22 entry fee into this thing. We're just 37 minutes into it. Overlays currently at 840 on the 2K guarantee. I'm currently 4th in the chip count. 6 tables left. More and more people be coming in. People be coming in to play some all-in poker here shortly. Right now, top 8 pay. First place is getting 564. That's probably not going to last. They'll go deep. We'll probably pay, if it's been like the tournaments I've been playing, top 30, top 25, something like that. Yeah, you know what? I bet at that top, you know, that's an interesting point that Dave brings up there. That when they're playing against each other, they probably have that crazy layer on layer action. Pardon me, and they know, and they've played against them before. Hey, look at that! Set for the jacks. They're playing against each other, so they've got that info on each other. But I would make the assumption that a pro sits down, they think someone's just sort of an amateur or don't really have a read on him. I would assume they'd tag it up, right? Play some tight, aggressive poker, popping at 3. I mean, maybe a little variant like 2-8, like just doing street math up to 3 times the big bet. But I don't think they get sophisticated, right? I think just to carry on in this train of thought here, I think the safe assumption is that, you know, when a player like that makes a bet, they typically are representing what they're representing. But maybe it's different for pros, right? Maybe it's just different. Nah. Middle position, ace-9, offsuit gets a fold, at least at this stage of the game. Would have had pair of aces. Ace, jack. Joey Fishboy. Well, I guess 10 high. I guess 10 high will win that one. If ace 9 was no good, ace 8 in a shittier position is probably getting as big of a fold. I don't care how well. I don't care if 10 high wins the last hand. Maybe I should have pushed. Maybe I should have popped it. Maybe I should be popping it a lot. My VEEP's 20 right now, meaning I'm voluntarily putting money into that pot roughly 20% of the time based on the 51 hands recorded of me so far. What is that? What is Hawkeye's rating? So they have these little symbols here. It's really hard to see, but he's hey, Hawkeye is currently a calling station. Slightly loose and passive. The bluffery on him will be minimal. Up, new table. I see a lot of these same people at these tournaments at this time of night. It's the same. I've seen G wear 2222 before. I'm going to say Foo Carter, but there's another way you can pronounce that. Not that coarse language. I won't be using coarse language, of course. But it's a treat. It's fun to curse. You just don't bandy it about like filthy casual. I've been called that a couple times now. A filthy casual. Good evening. Just 5 folks with us, but hey. Yeah. Yeah, and check out that M once the data comes up here. I mean, the blinds are 125, 250. We're moving out of Deepstack, moving into Turbo here. The average chip count. Let me get a read on that one at least, because it's not showing it there. Average chip count is 65. It's the devil's chip count. There's a steal in progress. There's a steal. Yep. Take it. Think I'm going to have to try and make some kind of move, ideally once in orbit, at least at this point, right? I mean, the next level is in 3 minutes. We'll be going up to 150, 300 with 30 chip ante. Especially, it'll get goofy in about 40 minutes when the last of the rebuys will be able to go in. I mean, you could still get in this thing for, get 5,000 chips and maybe have like an M of 15 to 16. And people will do it. Hell, I did it, right? Like, got popped out. Yeah, sure, I'll play on poker one more time. Are you guys playing online poker anywhere right now? And if so, where? Where are you playing? What are you doing for fun, if not poker? Let me know. Would love to hear it. And thank you for joining us tonight here at the lovely Carbon Poker as we do another episode of Street Math Investigations. That's the, by the way, that's the branding for when I do poker. That's the little silly icon I have. Oh! Pair of jacks. Good. I wonder if I should be hello six people. Who all's new in here? It's Warty. Hello. Good evening. Yeah, this site is US friendly, but let's say I've not tried to withdraw any fund money from this site. I just want to play. I just want to play poker. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do is play poker. I don't care about the bullshit. Oh, look at this. Silliness afoot. Silliness abounds. Though Nevada can do it. California gets off their ass. Passes that law. I can't imagine, though, that... I mean, the pushback has got to be from the card shops in California, especially in LA, right? Right? To get that done in California, to get poker back out of the shadows, so to speak. America's game. Oh. Ace King versus King 8. All in. Yeah. Old Webfoot is a chuckler. He likes to giggle. Yeah, that's the kind of blind defense I like. That's what I like. Ba-na-ma-na-ma-na. That was all skill, by the way. Nah. Out of position, Queen 10. Ugh. You can have the 150. Besides, he's really going after... He's putting pressure on Sparky down there. I mean, I will defend my blind, but... I'm good right now. Not then. Not yet. I don't know. Would you have? I mean, you gotta... Obviously, we're talking about aggression in turbo tournaments. I think you've got... I think you have to be a little judicious and how you do that. I don't hard. I don't think you can take it. Personal's not the right word. Yeah. Up. Ace queen, no good, my friend. Oh, here comes the laugh from old Webfoot. Oh, nope. GW Ware. Or G Ware. Gonna give him the eye roll. Oh, it was, I got queen 10 offsuit on the, in the small. The big pops it 2 times. Am I defending my blind with that? I said nay. Nay. Got out of there. Cut out. Yep. God, these things keep fucking moving around. As nice as this info is, now it's... What the... Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's... It wasn't doing this shit last night. Ugh. First world problems. That's what that shit is. Coin flip. Oh! He'll flop the 2 pair. He'll have a full boat at the turn. That's just rude. That's just like a poke in the eye. A poke in the eye. Pocket 5s will get popped. I think I call everyone down here. If they go all in. If, maybe it's too soon. We'll see. I want to see this. It might be a bad call, but I want to see this. Why are you thinking about that with 801 chips left? He thinks I don't have anything. He thinks I have ace something. Oh no, he has pocket jacks too, and smoked my ass. Well played. Nice hand. Nice hand. Did not put him on that at all. Yeah. Yeah, about that dude that had the who got the 8 at the river. At least he didn't get it at the turn. It's like, hooray, I'm gonna win. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that sucked too. Not only did it hurt, it sucked. Ugh. That's all right. I pop it. Let's go. Got fuck-artered on that one. I call and all in. Someone shoves and I call. I think. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know. Oops! I'm not allowed to chat. I guess no one is allowed to chat. Oh, it's because there was an all-in. Oh. Thank you. It sucked. It sucked, but I had the right read. I had the right read. I had the right read. All right, well, I had a lot of chips. Now we're down about 37th. We're at all-in poker now. This makes this relatively easy. Oh. All right, this is driving me fucking crazy. Because it's got it's the carbon poker. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is part of the problem. Ugh. Nine, 6 offsuit here. Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, it's not like I actually had a piece of that board. The decision was kind of easy. I'm just sitting here thinking about it. It's like he could have any 2 cards, and I have to fold. I have to fold. I'm beating a bluff, and he's not. And you're right, he's not bluffing. Of course he's not. I'd like to hope that that's the reason why I folded. Our last stand does not ride on 6-2 offsuit. So this poker has been this one has been pretty interesting in that I've had been put to the test kind of hard 3 times tonight, more so than in other nights. I think I need a little love on that. I think I went 1 for 3 tonight on making right calls. I'm just wringing my hands together like I'm a mad scientist or something. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Unless that 7 pops and they chop. The case 7. Oh, I see. I see what's going on there. Tight, aggressive overplay. I think that describes me pretty well. I think I need to get rid of the overplay. You know? Maybe so. I think it's worth trying. Like when I have a piece of that, I want to pop. I don't want these my take is that these yahoos are going to be calling more often than they should. Oh, beer down AZ or bear down AZ. I got to show up to a table, see someone be called an idiot, and then move on to the next table. We're going to ice. We're going to. All right. You know, I'm ready right now, but let's take a quick look at what's going on the tournament so far. Thank you for being here this evening. I'm currently practicing in caster mode here, so tell me what you think of the style. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for this 2K guaranteed Deepstack Turbo No Limit Hold'em tournament here at Carbon Poker this evening. We're looking at a $2,000 prize pool. The overlay currently is $220, so we're definitely going to fill it. It's just a matter of how much over is it going to be. We're looking at 89 players have entered into the tournament at one point. We have 53 remaining. Your hero, your intrepid hero, is currently in 40th place. A couple smacks in the face here recently have sent him from a lofty position of 3rd down into the cheap seats, up into the cheap seats. Down. We'll work on that. I love to butcher my metaphors. Current average chip stack is 9,000. I am well below that. We're looking at all-in poker at this point, especially with the blinds about to hit 250-500 with a 50 chip ante. Yeah, it is a better table with little info on these guys. The only person I'm really afraid of, I mean, I'm afraid of Andinista Roy 981. You see me pulling back here just for a second. I am going to watch this madness. Watch this professional level stuff. Hang tight. I'll be right back. Let's get this back on. Went to go get my trusty, you can't really see it because of the green scale, but right there, maybe, Benny Binions. My Binions mug, my Binions St. Patrick's Day mug. Going to be enjoying myself a delicious saison. Little citrus from the good folks at Golden Road Brewery. They do not sponsor anything here. I am just a fan of their beers. They're based out of Los Angeles. Big fan of their brown ale. I just enjoy brown ale in general. Oh, I should have got. Oh, I could have had that Mission. I got a couple cold Mission Street. The Trader Joe's brown ales are delicious. That's my kind of $2 chuck right there. Cheers. Happy. I'm unemployed, so every day's kind of Friday right now. But it's Friday somewhere, sometime soon. Delicious. Let's close out of this. Madness. I am having a bitch of a time. Yeah, Twitch doesn't like updating a lot of the things I do, but okay. Or I haven't figured out all the nuances with it. You left. Oh, the tournament's about to start here, so let's get back to the action. As your hero is faced with some tough challenges ahead. As he plays a little short stack poker. That's right. We have production values here on Street Math Investigations, or I should say, at least for Sean's streaming. See, technically, Street Math Investigations is a sub brand of the overall brand of moi. Did you like that? Yeah, we've got a green screen back here. Spend a little money on a good microphone. Still got these headphones on, but I don't mind. I don't mind wearing the headphones. I got the big over-the-ear kind, and these are the SteelSeries jobbies. They're very nice. I'm shoving here, by the way, John Chu. I think he's a little too. I don't know if there's gonna be enough time, but if he doesn't shove, I will. I'm just stealing the blinds. If he calls it, I'm fucked. He might have something. Sure, call it. If you got it, look me up. Maybe he wasn't there. Maybe he wasn't there. Oh, he was there. Trust me. Yeah, all I need her too. Oh, and apparently he's drunk. Well, we're working on that, Joe Money. What does Joe Mama have? Joe Money. Crazy Head 420. A lot of 420s out there. It's a popular number with the kids and the not kids. Nate Craw deciding he's had enough of these shenanigans. And Adenista's simple 2 times raise, no bueno. I'm sorry, Adenista 420. Yeah, I mean, this really is kind of just all-in poker at this point. And he's probably facing with that. He's probably looking at shitty cards and going, literally, he could have, he may be saying the same thing I'm thinking. He could literally have any 2 cards, and I have to fold this. Putting the question to them often, it really honestly takes the pressure off you. We're going to do a little magical shift around. I guess that's the price of... Or you know what we're going to do? Luke, you've turned off your targeting computer. Fuck it. It's a goddamn it's a shaft. I will shoot my load down the shaft and move on. That was my horrible impersonation of a very, very, very bad Luke Skywalker. Completely butchering his lines because he really doesn't give a fuck. The blinds are 250, 500 for those of you just joining us. One has, but that's okay. It's a minute left to the blind. You can see it like right over here. I was going over to that. Oh. Queen 10 is the winner. Queen Ace. You know, a queen at the end for everyone. So even Queen Deuce doesn't feel so bad. I think you might be right. I'm pretty... Yeah, in fact, I would probably bet that Luke Skywalker has never said... Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for the squirreliness. I mean, you know, I'm not waiting for squirreliness. I'm just waiting for a hand. I'm just waiting for a hand. I can take this orbit on the chin, but then I can't be too much pickier on that second orbit. If I get ace rag in this rotation, I think I shove. That's what I'm thinking right now. Pocket pair, I shove. Because there's only shoves at this point, clearly. Do I call, though? Do I make a simple call? No, I think if someone tries to limp in, I shove. If I have a hand that's good enough to call, I have a hand that's good enough to go all in and put pressure on them. That's what I think. I feel like I'm at Binion's right now as I enjoy my tasty beverage in my Benny Binion's. The place that made poker famous. That's what it says. That's their motto. I'm going to go to Vegas. Lots of smart poker guys in this chat. Good poker talk. I enjoy the poker talk. Ace 5 versus Jack 10. Ace 5 in good shape. We'll seal the deal. Nope. I don't think so. Oh, there's like pornography. Adenista 420's got like this they're boobies. Winner Sunday guaranteed. He's got some he's got some accolades at Denista 420. That one that he's showing is Packer Maximus 3 Athena. What are my accolades? My accolades? I have played poker on a mobile device. Where's my endorsement? Full tilt, why aren't you sponsoring me? Yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of Hollywood that goes on this site, too. That or it might be latency, you know? I mean, that's part of the thing you never necessarily know with the... I paused for a moment because I was thinking about it, but not desperate yet. Looking kind of grim. I mean, we're going to take it on the chin here for 1,000 chips we really can't afford to lose. I think I was mentioning this before, but I'll just pick up on the conversation. Things to talk about. I should do that before a show. Just look down at a thought. Daniel Negreanu has his old... Yeah, you and I are the same wavelength. John Chu. Daniel Negreanu has his own Twitch page, and he's been streaming on Twitch. There's also a guy here called 4th Street. I think he actually hosted Daniel Negreanu one time doing it. But I haven't gone to actually check into it, but I'm going to check it out. But I just caught a quick glance of it. And I was mentioning this in my streaming earlier today. 7-3 offsuit gets a fold under the gun. That my stream looked better than his stream, and I was very happy about that. But if you actually were to listen to it and listen to the poker content, I think it's a world of difference at that particular point. Where you've got Daniel Negreanu, who's analyzing the hands, he's taking it at different levels, and then you hear on this one you have Soupy Sales. Oh, look at this! I flopped the nuts. So it's a little bit of a different. You make a choice. Chances are pretty good. If I'm put to the test, I'm probably not going to look over. There's the delay, so for me to wait to see your guys' input, I'd probably miss it anyway. But I don't think it's that much of a delay. Maybe I need to look into that. There's some other streaming software I should be checking out as well. I use OBS. I guess it's Open Broadcast Source or something along those lines. And the only way I would know how to use it is just I've watched a lot of videos and tutorials on how to use it. And I'm still like very, very, very noob-like in a lot of what's going on here. The shirt tonight, the red shirt tonight, is the bacon shirt. I don't know if you can see it. If you can't, it says bacon. Enjoy bacon. I'll see it over here in just a moment. Enjoy bacon. There you go. Jack 4 suited. If faced with an all-in, I'm folding. I think I will be folding. I've already lost a 600. I mean, this is it. This is the last orbit, right? Okay. Say this word where there's an underline there of no word. I fold it. No. Oh, shit. Ugh. Oops. I fold to any bet. I shove again on. I think it might be the same guy. Maybe it's different, but it's the same hand that I shoved. So if it gets to me, I'm shoving again. It's 5-2 offsuit all night long. Is the power hand. Now Roy sees this and he's like, if I don't do this, War Eagle will go in. But that crazy Baba Ganoush will do it too. That scamp. That young poker rapscallion. Or I could wait for the button. Talked myself out of it at the last second. And I am rewarded with 6-3. I've improved, and they're suited. I've improved one each. That's like plus 3, 4 points right there. I know, right? Right? Oh, see, now I fold that too. Because I know. I just didn't feel it. Honestly, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it. I probably should have. But you know what? I'm still alive in this tournament. I'm still alive. I'm getting cards. I'm getting free cards, putting aside the 80 chip ante. I'm getting free cards. I'm trying to parlay that 5-2 offsuit into a fortune. Into substantial tournament winnings. Substantial fun buck winnings. There are overlay still $1.80. 8 minutes remaining. Nope. Overlay is met. The prize pool is now 2,120. 8 minutes left until it's sealed up. Top 19 are going to pay. Don't know if we're going to make it there, but we're certainly going to try. Of course, I'm fucking card dead now. Yeah, I should have shoved. Should have shoved. Should have shoved. Chip average is 10,500. Yeah. You guys are saying, you guys are talking logic. You guys are correct. I just God, maybe I should have shoved there too. By that logic, right? Go. Don't even care. I don't want to be that efficient. If he shoves here. Do I talk myself out of this? No. Let's see if I get some action. Queen 10 suited. Yeah. Thank you. I'll take the blinds and we'll move along, but that's a good sign, maybe. If you interpret that's another shove when it gets to me. Onward and upward. Hit it. Oh, now he's just crazy. Baba Ganoush is out of control. He's just tossing his chips in. Please be thinking that. And even that bet kind of has to give Baba Donkey some pause. Because he just has chip. He's just chip average right now. And he's under an MF10 himself. Uh-huh. You know, if I had popped it, the small 2, I might have been come across as hyper aggressive. I might have got someone to call me, and I wouldn't necessarily mind. Yeah. But that gives us a little bit of breathing room. Not much, but a little. And it makes me number 2 at the table. Yeah, like how... Yeah. I just think you're right, John. I mean, we're all playing all-in poker. Even the chip average person is playing all-in poker at this point. Who isn't? And keep this over here. King Queen versus, oh, look at that. King Queen versus King 8. King 8 looking strong. The winner. There's an ace downwind of me. There's an ace downwind of me, but I've got 2 live cards. And it's time to go. Hello, Manaface, Buck Nasty. Are you guys playing cards? Good evening. Been floating around Laura. Just some new people in here. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining us this evening here on this 2K guaranteed Deepstack Turbo at Carbon Poker. Your hero is all in with King Queen, 1 off under the gun. The button is considering calling the all in. No one is really interested. I mean, gee, where is going to get to see it? He's literally any 2 cards he shoves. It's just, dude, these people want a piece of this. All right. Ugh. Let's roll. Yes, exactly. Go. Fuck, if yeah, exactly. If Jack 5 is good, I mean, if that hand happens, Jack 5 is great. I fucking love these 2 cards. They'll be live. Maybe I'll get dominated by Jack 7. That's right. They're gonna pay. You want to see this Jack 5? They're like, yeah, spike it. Ugh. It's no justice. There's no justice. It's 12:19. How are we doing? Let's check the board. I'm not done, I don't think. I know I was robbed. There's a 1K guaranteed turbo that's already 20 minutes in. That would mean there's 1 player. Oh, tournament starts in 41 minutes. Oh. Oh, another deep turbo. $1.5K guarantee deep turbo just got registered for. Just got registered. I'm already 18th place. Let's play some poker. Let's get ready to shuffle. Oops. The OCD in me says that needs a space. Jack 8 gets a fold. First hand, let's not be a donk. 7 people, how's it going? Good evening. It might be time to refill Benny. That's what I'll call the mug. Benny might need a little liquid courage. There's already a... Did I miss something? I hope you guys are paying attention to that. Ace Jack off. John, watch what happens. I'm not going to say what I'm going to do. But if I get a bet, watch what happens. I want to show you. It's the name of this will be called Discipline. Discipline. Fold that shit. 2 times the big bet. 420 in the pot. Fold that shit. Fuck it. No. I'm getting up in it. Fuck. Ace Jack, King Jack. Fuck yes. Fuck those. Fuck. What was it, Buck? You sat down one time playing a live match and someone said, "I'll never play Ace Queen again." And you knew you were sitting down at a good table. Well, I'll never play Ace Jack again. Gorilla fold like bear. I know, it's crazy folding Ace Jack, and I'm not trying to be snippy. It's just fuck Ace Jack, fuck King Jack, especially King Jack off. I know, I'm insane, I'm crazy. 9-4 offsuit. I was worried about doing this stream again. I talk about common themes, and this common theme is shit to listen to in the background besides me going on about folding yet again about music, and I haven't done the research on that. I would play some music, but I don't want to risk muting out all the sound. I think I've got it at a soft level. Yeah, thank you. I mean, actually, you know what? Let's take a little time to discuss this, because this is why we are doing this, I'm assuming. Or at least I am. Faced with a raise, I mean, obviously dependent upon the position. Like, let's say I'm the button, and one off the button. And I mean, the person to my right pops it 3 times, and the small and the big have a very relatively short stack. I probably call that. I might repop that with Ace Jack. In fact, I like repopping that, doing a re-raise on that a little bit better than a call, but I might just call that. But I still feel like it's still shitty, right? Like, you figure, I mean, they're coming in, like, ace hits the flop. Guy to your right bets out. You're calling? Are you just gonna cry and call that shit all the way down to the river? I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, yeah, I mean, it seems pretty consistent. Like, you know, all the merriment turned down off 11 here. Everyone looks like pretty consistent. They're gonna fold that shit. Ace Queen. Do you fold that at that point? Do you fold Ace Jack offsuit? Do you fold Ace Queen offsuit? I think Doyle would have you say yes, but marginal. It depends upon the position, etc., etc. I tend to repop. Maybe that's that overplay that I need to work on. Yeah. Agreed. R5 Sistorm says, or Sirestorm says, if it's clean to you, yeah, go ahead and play Ace Jack, but raise in front and 4 players still to play, too easy to be dominated. True. Ace Queen depends on if I have a read on the razor. Yeah, again, true. Again, true. It's only just marginally better. You're still behind on pair. You're still behind. I mean, you're behind on Ace King. The M here is 30 and change. $120 into a 876 pot, and then I would have flop bottom pair. Of course you fold that. Of course you fold that. And talking about it, actually, it's almost like it gives it strength that it could be a logical play. Ace rag is rag for a reason. It's a bullshit hand. Move on and play better poker. You're racing, he continues, well, you're racing with position versus a small pair, so that's almost what you're hoping for. Yeah, Very true. Very true. Whoever's got that jack is very happy. King Jackoff very, very happy with this board right now. King Jackoff's very happy. We're very happy at the flop. Now someone filled out their boat, and that straight not so good. Or the ignorant end of that straight will win the day. I think I shove here just because. Right, I re-raise. Now I fold. Now I fold. Yeah, you do. As Doyle says, in order to win these tournaments, you have to make courageous plays. King Deuce suited makes the call with very few chips. Popped it. Good for him. Jeez, please kill yourself. He wants the 14th. Look at him. No, I need to raise. Fools, like, why chastise people at fucking online internet poker? Why do it? Why are you exactly whatever? I mean, okay, all right. So there's poker being had here. The psychological warfare. Whatever. I'm gonna check that. Now I'm fucking gonna play. Let's go. I don't think he's got the flush. If he's got a 7, good for him. I call this. Half the pot. He didn't hit that. Ah, Tyson Mao, what's up, brother? How you doing? Well, you can buy me a beer anytime, sir. I'm about ready to go get another delicious saison and fill it up here in Benny when we hit a break here. But good evening, 9 people online. Hey, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Some shout outs here. Where's the bong bat? I love that name. Where's the bong at? That must be Austrian. Well, welcome, Mr. Where's the bong at? Tyson Mao, hello. All the people in here, Manaface, R5, Sire Storm, John Chow, Iswarty, and of course, the ever lovely Buck Nasty. Welcome to the 1.5K guaranteed Deepstack Turbo, where your hero is popping UTG plus 2 with a 3 times bet with ace 10 suited. Yes, Alden definitely needs to be in here, Tyson. This is good times. I got my pro mic. Apparently it's sounding pretty good. No more popping, no more whatever. We are fear the ace 10 suited. Let's play. See, exactly. Here. No need for that kind of fucking language. That was easy. The door was open on that one. I just kind of walked through. On him. Yeah, do so. Please do so. And you should buy me a beer. I'm going to be out of town Thursday and Friday. I don't know if you're doing something this weekend. You know, maybe I should get an opportunity either this next week. Come by your establishment, your tavern, if you will. Look at that background. Love it. Love it. All right. The blinds here at this 1.5K guaranteed Deepstack Turbo are 75-150 with a 15-chip ante. Let's take a look at some of the statistics of what we got going on here. The overlay on this tournament is 860. 64 people have paid money to be in this fiasco, with 48 players remaining. The average chip count is the Devil's chip count at 6,666. Your intrepid hero is just slightly off the pace. We are still, I would consider ourselves in the Deepstack portion of the Deepstack Turbo tournament, but we're shifting. I hope PokerBrat ATM is role-playing. I really hope he is, because that's fucking awesome if he is. And that would be actually hilarious if that actually was him. Yeah, you bet. Where's the bong at? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. This 1.5K guaranteed. You missed the 2K. It's my hand. I treat these like aces. I treat these like pocket aces. I'll fold them if I pause and get my breath, but I push as though these are aces. This is my hand. The biggest tournament. If you ever get a chance, go check me out at Hendon Mob. In fact, I'll try and bring it up here in the background. The Hendon Mob. It's the largest live poker database. Log in to the Hendon Mob. Thank you. I'm going to look him up. I'm just going to call. I want to see a flop. I want to see if this hits. If he misses it, I'm going to treat it the same way probably again as I did the pocket fives earlier. I will push as though he doesn't have it. I donk bet this. Even with two people in that pot. That's the most I'm going to spend on this hand, though, I think. And well, what if I get a call and it's the turn is still something kind of shitty? We'll see. I think if he shoves, I fold. I think that's the case. I think that's the call. Fives, pocket fives and up beat me. Maybe it is just ace, whatever. Maybe he calls. Maybe he shoves. Now, if I had a set, this would have been an awesome move. But I don't. Yeah. We're done. Would you have folded that? Would you have folded that? Let's take a quick, because I'm going to, well... The hand history on that one is up. I've got it saved over here. We'll talk about that one later. But that king on the turn just kind of sucked. So I think we're... just a simple 2x raise on this one. Nice flop. Let's see what he wants to do. Let's see what he's going to do. He's thinking. Maybe he gets jiggy. I'm gonna check raise him. I will check raise him, I think. Half the pot. 2/3 of that pot. I got more out of him than I thought I would. Pop it again. Let's go. I'm well aware that the big step. I'm well aware. I haven't checked chat here in a moment. Sorry. A caller, small blind calls, so the big is probably. I think he'll bring it in. Another good flop for the kid. Thank you. Well, maybe he's got ace-10. We'll see. Outkicked. He's got queen-10. Even worse. Sorry, brother. 81 chips left. It's gotta hurt. Sorry, but you know what? You gotta win those kind of hands to do well in these tournaments. Back in the hunt. There he goes. Up. Oh, all done now. Poker Brat getting in some extra digging on my account. I already forgot about the hand with the hand history I brought up. But the great thing is that when I go through and look at all these, yeah, getting caught up on the chat here. Sorry. Yeah. That was a good hand. That was a good hand. Forgive me if I don't be as responsive to chat. You guys really seriously talk amongst yourselves. I'll chime in where I can. I'm just going to keep things moving here in this 1.5K guaranteed Deepstack Turbo Tournament. 10 people now with us. Good evening and welcome. You missed the 2K where your hero didn't do as well as he would have liked, but had some good hands, some good poker discussion going on in chat tonight. Welcome. The entry on this particular tournament here. Let me bring up the details. I think it's a 22. Entry into this tournament was 11. Sorry, 11. Pardon me. The prize pool is 1,500. We only have the overlays at 850 right now. 700 is just updated. Your hero is now in 6th chip position. The blinds are 100, 200 with a 20 chip ante. And away we go. So this is so I've streamed 2 other games. I've streamed Card Hunter. I was messing around with it this morning, and I streamed bashing internet zombies with State of Decay. But it's funny. I get to this. I'm streaming now. I'm streaming more regularly, and all I want to do is stream poker. I love it. I'm having... Oh! No. Sorry, Kings. Sorry, Kings. Oh. I mean, I'm looking at the replay of what happened. I'm just stunned just seeing that queen. Oh. I might need to add more of a delay to this. I'm not sure. I gotta figure out how to do that. As much as I would like to enjoy playing with 9-6 offsuit, it gets the fold. Because our boy's on tilt. Good evening on a Wednesday. 12:41 in the AM anti-meridian. What is that noise you hear? Do you hear rustling in the background? It is the remnants of my bag of bacon-esque popcorn from the Trader Joe's. It's not real bacon, but it's a bacon-like herb. They don't even mention it, so it's probably like... probably made of argon or something. I don't know. It tastes so good with the white cheddar. Oh. Ace-8 under the gun. It's a fold. Which ones? Which ones? I can go check, John. Which ones were supposed to be suited? Delicious cancer is what it will give me. If eating bacon popcorn is wrong, I don't want to be right. That's true in a lot of ways, Mr. Mao. Yeah, they were suited. Did I say they were unsuited? Yeah, I think you're right. What is this? No, I can't find it. Ugh, oh, whatever. I think you're right. If I remember 9-6, yeah, it's probably it was suited. Wake up! I want to see a flop on this one. I want to see a flop, but I want to pay no money. I want to smack it up, flop it, rub it down. Oh no! Oops, tee. I love that fold button. But see, I get that prompt. It's like, oh, if you fold here, you can also just check, and so that's I've got the safety net on because I can be a menace to myself and others. Jack on the river, by the way. You heard it here first. Or not. There are sites where this site is a U.S.-friendly site. And just for the record, and just so everyone is out there is well aware, I'm playing for fun money. This is tournament fun bucks we're playing with. Tournament fun money. That's right. I want to see a flop. Ah, fuck it. I was just kidding. I fold. I'm out. Now it's just sort of like bacon-esque scraps, and that makes me sad. I'm not big man on campus here at the table anymore. Arch Stanton's. A lot of these names are starting to get familiar because I'm playing at the same time every night. I'm playing the same kind. I'm playing tournaments at this kind of night. At this time of night. Yeah, technically, whereas only a couple states have, and you have to be a resident of the state playing poker in the state. But we're all adults here, and you know, I know playing poker is a game of chance and is an online drug to, you know, pot and sniffing glue and all that kind of stuff. So we should just ban the fuck out of it because it's clearly a detriment to society. Now I'm just goading him. I have broken the rule. I've broken the cone of silence and am now taunting Poker Brat ATM. I'm just goading him because it is. I'm going to pretend it's. I was going to say Phil Hartman. Phil Hellmuth. What's wrong with me? Ugh. We're in 12th. Chip average is 8,000. I've got 12,000. Yeah, that would be a great question, Tyson. You know, there have been a few times. Sorry, I was just looking at the Poker Brat giving Versmith, that's what I'll call him, Versmith, some sage poker advice. Why don't you just go kill yourself? the times of actually, you know, I'm a politics junkie. I enjoy reading on politics and whatnot. The only time I've ever really reached out to talk to politicians has been regarding online poker. And I'm going to assume it's a standard letter, but at least it was a well-crafted letter from Senator Dianne Feinstein about the reasons why she was against it. And for a person, I'll make the assumption she doesn't know how to play. She doesn't know much about poker, and it's easy for her to lump it into a category that, first off, it's not a game of chance by any stretch. This is a game of skill. Why do the same people keep winning over and over and over? Why is Eric Seidel winning tournaments left and right? Why is Daniel Negreanu, Phil Ivey, even Poker Brat ATM over here, why are they winning tournaments again and again and again? Are they just that lucky? Did you now? My only claim to fame in that regard, Wares says he met Daniel Negreanu. I got my picture taken with Daniel Negreanu when I was playing at the Aria one time, and he just happened to be playing there. He was very kind enough to allow me to take a picture with him. Yeah. Really? I didn't know that. Tyson Mouse shares with us that darts used to be classified as a game of chance. 13 people in the channel now. Hello and welcome. Good evening. Wherever you are, it's poker time here at the 1.5K guaranteed Deepstack Turbo at the Carbon Poker. Your hero is currently 12th out of 56. We are currently looking at blinds are 150-300 with a 30-chip ante in 1 minute and 13 seconds. The blinds will be 100-200 with a 20-chip ante. The level structure, we go up every 5 minutes. We started off with a deep stack, which meant that the blinds were super low. Our M is close to 100. When I say M, that means it's a rough calculations, tournament speak. But the best way to look at it is how many orbits you typically get before you have to make decisions, before you run out of chips. It's just when you're M, for the sake of this discussion, without going into the mega details of it, if I talk in terms of an M being 10 or under, we're playing all-in poker. If an M is 10 or 20, you have to be very, very judicious about what hands you do, what hands you move with. 20 or higher, or even really just honestly 30 or higher, it is very much wide open, the kind of poker you can be playing. But I make the assumption that if you're looking at this channel, you probably understand poker and probably understand it better than I do, frankly. While I am self-deprecating, I recognize my shortcomings when it comes to this game, but I know I can overcome them. So that's what excites me about this game. It's it's not like playing League of Legends. It's not like playing StarCraft 2. I was a StarCraft pro a little bit back in the day, but it's not the same. I can overcome this. I can think through this. I can change my table image. I can read more books. I can get better. I will never be competitive in a game like League of Legends. I will never be competitive in the hyper world. Low pair, but I got a great kicker. If he bets out, I fold. If I get the turn, I'm going to make a bet, as though I'm representing the jack. So if anything, it's a jack. Yeah, here we go. All right. I will wager this much into 3 people downwind of me. Thank you. The little hang there, did you like that? Never easy. Oh, look at this. Look at all the awesomeness going on here in the chat channel. Why did I instant fold 7-6 offsuit? I don't know. Did I? Oh, why am I only seeing this farging hand? Do you think I'm playing too tight, John? Which certainly could be the case. I mean, we've had this we've been discussing this all night. about how tight you need to be at a turbo. Yeah, suited with 7.6. I mean, maybe I should be limping those suited connectors. But here's the mindset I get in. Call with a suited connector, and then Sean kicks in and says, well, if you can call that, you can fucking raise that. Maybe I should be. He's over to him. I'm not going to busy be the table captain. Look him up with King 4 offsuit. Well, maybe I should think about it more. Like, part of it too, I think, and this isn't, I'm not saying this is an excuse, but it's going to come across as an excuse. I'm also kind of juggling. I'm trying to be entertaining about it as well, about doing this. And that's why I'm keeping the stakes intentionally relatively low, even though we've already established that this is fun bucks. I'm keeping it relatively low because I'm practicing kind of doing this, doing the streaming, doing all this as well. You see, I see your point. My insta move was to fold. Maybe I'm still in Deepstack mode here. If it gets to me, I pop it, right? I pop it because all these guys are short stacked. I'm not trying to make excuses, but that's what I will. That's what the kid will say for now. It's not my job to entertain. It's my job to win. You heard the man. Talk amongst yourselves. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Let's get it on. 13 people. Welcome to the channel. Playing poker tonight. America's game. God, I love this game. Pretend you're Mayweather. Ace 3. Look at that. Did he call with Jack 5? Maybe he didn't have many chips. But you know what? He's got less now. Wah, wah, wah. Full flavored. Oops. Oops. Ah, he's all in. If I get an 8, I have a super ignorant. Straight. I'm obviously doing odds in my head here and thinking about implied odds. And folding because I just said that that's the ignorant end of a straight. We're done. We're done with this hand. We're done with this. And in the face of someone betting almost half their chip stack, we recognize it's probably good. John, you can come to my chat room anytime. Fold that. Fold that shit. And take it to the next step. Yeah. If you don't mind, I know you probably came here to see. The break will start soon. We're gonna go refill Benny. I'll get the closest thing I can get to water, and I'll be right back. But we're gonna talk about Sean, aka Baba Ganoush, and where he wants to go with poker. Be right back. But first, because you have come here expecting a quality room, don't go anywhere. I'm literally going to be 60 seconds as I run to the fridge. You like that? Look at that. Look at that. Hang on. Be right back. I'm back if you can hear me. Wide world of web. And we picked up one person along the way. I should go take a break more often. Hello and welcome back. Hello and welcome. I guess I'm welcoming myself back. I'm ready. Now, what drink do you think? I think I got a little time here. We'll shift up to the background here. It's 10 a.m. at your place. Hey, welcome. We've got Lenny Bulb. Welcome. Welcome to the channel, sir. It's 10 a.m. at your place. Well, it's happy hour somewhere, so right now we'll be drinking a delicious gold mine lager beer from the Whole Foods, or as I like to call it, Carnal Canoe beer, because it is fucking close to water. And it'll be just the thing. Do you like that? I've crafted that all day, even though I've heard it a ton of other places, I'm sure. I'm going to be enjoying this very pale, light lager. $3 for a sixer at the Whole Paycheck. And the great thing about it is that it does not have the funky taste of a lot of American light beers. But it really doesn't have any taste at all. And I'm sure the alcohol content in this is like 1.0. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 0.1%. I was giving it too much credit. Here's what it looks like inside Benny. Cheers. Not as good as the Saison. Not as good as the Saison. Why, thank you, Wares. I appreciate that. Spread the word. We're playing poker. Oh, hello, VFX888. I grabbed myself Carnal Canoe lager. I think it's a little better than tartar sauce, but get everyone up to speed here. All the folks coming in, some people leaving, some people sticking around. Welcome and good evening. We're almost ready to go in this 1.5K guaranteed Deepstack Turbo tournament. 24 minutes left in late registration. 109 people have decided that they have nothing better to do with their lives than to play in this tournament. Or at least 109 entries have been captured. 63 left in the tournament. According to one measurement, this one over here is 58, so you get the idea. Your hero is in the top third, floating around at 17th. The chip average is 9,000. We're looking at having 12,400. In this multi-table tournament fiesta, that might very well be the first time I've actually used the phrase multi-table tournament, except for talking about multi-table tournaments at Zynga. Remember that, John? Sadam's like, yeah, Youngling. Youngling is delicious. I think Youngling is brewed out of Ohio, if I remember right. Or is that the Chinese beer? No, it's Youngling, whoever makes it, very delicious. Reminds me of Leinenkugel, actually. Some people might frown their nose. My dad, growing up, my dad loved Leinenkugel. You take Leinenkugel, you would do it with a light, but he would also do it with Leinenkugel. Put a little salt in his beer. And he used to drink out of a mug like this. Not Benny here, but a mug with a handle and a familiar sort of the beer shape, the saloon shape. It's a pretty reasonable background with the straight flopped up there. Or flopped up there, rather. Or rather, the board reading as a straight. Game starting. Tony Chu, what's up, my man? How you doing? Good to see you, brother. If I'm limping, I'm raising. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know these other folks have called. That makes it easy. Should have just called. I don't know. What do you think? I'm certainly not calling this. I'm certainly not calling this. And he bet out that though, because he won. He won the lottery. he won that. But the question I guess I'm thinking is, should I have raised that? Or should I have just limped in? Or should I have just call? I mean, obviously called. I've been this way the whole time. Hey, guess what? That was a really important hand that you all missed. If I could fix this fucking hand history. Yeah. Sorry. So, in case you were wondering, I'm still new at the streaming thing. Fuck, where's the hand history in this goddamn tournament? Maybe it's this. Oh, it's because of the tables? Yeah. God, I wish this hand could play out. We'll get back to this in a second. Got some important business to take care of here with Ace King offsuit. One off under the gun. Yeah, that's right. Or just be sitting here going, oh, everyone look at the hand. I really did stick it up there, but whatever. Anything for comedy. Full flavored. I probably will get these without a fight. Maybe homie here is going to call me because, as Poker Red has pointed out several times, he's an idiot. He's not an idiot. Whatever. If there's a lull in the action, I'll bring out that hand because I actually figured it out. Actually found it here. Alright, so... Oh, late registration closes in 15 minutes. So here's the hand. I'm going to scroll down. I mean, this is really all the information you need here. You need... There's one other person off the screen here, but the flop came not so there's two limps. Action hits me with Queen Jack offsuit, and I pop it to 2,000. They're limping in for 500, so I pop it to 2,000. But there's someone at the ass end of the table, Salgo here, who only has 500 chips, so he's all in for 508. Two calls. The flop comes 9, King 5. The King 10, don't know it's King 10 at the time, leads out at 10,000 chip pot or so. It's 8, and he goes all in for 800 or something along those lines, or maybe he overbet it, whatever. I mean, it was clearly a fold in that in that circumstance because I had an inside straight. Let's see a flop. I like that flop. $800 is good enough to win that pot. Pocket nines. Gonna get into a little trouble. Hopefully not too much. Other than Versmit, I'm the big man on campus. But that doesn't mean much now that we've entered the turbo phase of this tournament pretty clearly. I am not even an M of 12. Yeah, I call this. I call this and I isolate, I think. Sure, but I'm not much to isolate. If you're going to go on, you're going to go on at this point. So I'm happy to see I'm happy to see this. I'm happy to shove here. Somebody's got it. Somebody's got it. No ace. No ace. No ace. No ace.